Good evening, fellow listeners, and welcome to the Gents podcast. This week, you have the pleasure of joining the Doratory of narrators, the emotional Bacon Killed My Llama, the illustrious Captain Bob, the gentle Nightmare Official, and the Quackful Ducky Boy. Today, the Gents talk about hills we'll die on, so grab thine pitchforks and torches and enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Gents podcast. Sorry it's been so long since the last episode, but we're here now. Today with me, I got Bacon Killed My Llama.
As usual, hello, good internet peoples.
We got ourselves our very own Captain Bob.
Hello there, everyone.
We got ourselves the original Nightmare himself, Nightmare Official.
Yeah.
And then we got ourselves Ducky Boy.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. And then yours truly.
Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
And then I'm yours truly, Doratory Narrator. Man, I wish my rent was cheaper.
Yeah, I'm kind of broke as hell right now, too.
Well, try whichwitcheswitch.com, the website where you can compare gingerbread houses. And as they are made of gingerbread, they are only $20 each.
Wait, only $20?
Yes, and with whichwitcheswitch.com, you can compare multiple gingerbread houses, including the famous house that Hansel and Gretel stayed in.
Man, that sounds great. I'm gonna go look at them now.
So, don't get left behind. Go to whichwitcheswitch.com and compare gingerbread houses today.
Disclaimer, this is a real website. Today's topic is going to be things, ideas, or I guess topics that would be controversial / stuff that we would die defending. So I guess it would be the hills that we would die on. Who wants to start us off?
Who's going
I got
to
something
chopping block
light.
first?
I got something really light, but I have multiple ones.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so here's my first one. Pineapple on pizza. I will die by being good.
My God. Okay.
I was literally about to say that.
Hell
damn it.
yeah! Hell yeah!
Unpopular opinion. I don't see why people are mad about pineapple on pizza. You do know tomato is a fruit, right?
I get
It's
Yeah.
classified as a fruit.
Well,
that's
tomatoes a
classified
lot
Italian,
different
though.
of a flavor than pineapple, though.
No, that's not the point. The point is that you put fruit sauce on your pizza every time you eat pizza, and like I get it. People don't like certain toppings. That just like it kind of just baffles me. That's all.
That's one of the reasons why I love it, because I've generally had people come up to me before and gone, you should under no circumstances put fruit on a pizza. I'm there looking at them going, you do realise what a tomato is, right?
Real, thank you. Right?
Did you know that tomatoes are a fruit?
No,
Even
they're
that small thing, like-
vegetables. No, they have seeds.
Cashews.
They have seeds on the inside. They're fruit.
Does that wait? Hold on. I've always had a question about that though. Like, are cucumbers a fruit then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
if it's
So,
seeds on
okay.
the inside.
So basically, the way it works is, according to the dictionary, which I know it's Sal, I've read the dictionary, but the definition of a fruit is something that has seeds in it, or actually is the seed, compared
Bro.
to a vegetable where there is no seeds whatsoever.
Okay.
If I fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't know. I got an
Fruit.
edgy joke. I got an edgy
Wait,
joke.
does that mean a pumpkin's a fruit?
Or
Yes.
like nuts.
My life is a
Nuts are
fucking
just
lie.
edible seeds. That's
I'm gonna
all they
say-
are. They're edible seeds. Literally.
What?
That's all nuts are. Cashews, peanuts, all that stuff.
Well, that's a little bit different though. Seeds, like nuts in general, are kind of like a different
that's-
area.
no, but there's a classification for it, dude, and
Hmm.
you just don't call because everything has seeds.
I do sure
right?
like nuts.
They're not edible. You don't eat seeds out of the fruit or stuff like that all the time. That's not how it works. You take the seeds, you
Like a-
plant them, you grow more
Like a cherry
fruit,
pick
right?
can kill you.
With nuts, they are edible seeds. You can literally just pick them up, clean them off if they're good, and eat them. You see what I'm saying? Like,
All right,
cook them, and eat them, whatever.
So Ducky
Anyway,
Boy,
moving on, my bad.
you said you believe, like you said, pineapple on pizza. Where do you stand on it?
As an Italian, I think I stand pretty highly.
Okay,
This dude.
fair enough.
As an Italian,
Um,
I
personally,
I think
personally,
that,
I eat pineapple on pizza, but I can see how people would not like it.
yeah, no, I was gonna say pineapple on pizza is on the right topping set, like bacon and ham, pineapple,
Like
cheese.
like Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah,
ew,
Hawaiian
ham.
makes sense. Now, if you're gonna have pepperoni, cheese, bacon,
Yeah,
sausage, pineapple, I might slap you.
That sounds good. What are you talking about? That sounds good.
It has to be made very well.
Are we
No,
the
I'm-
pineapple on pizza podcast? Bob, how do
spicy.
you feel?
Honestly, when it comes to the pineapple on pizza thing, I'm one of those people. If the pineapple is on the pizza, I'm not going to remove it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to add it. So I'm
True.
one of those people that I don't mind it being on there, but I won't go out of my way to put it on there.
You're kind of in between.
Yeah.
Look. I don't eat pizza to get healthy. I eat pizza because it's delicious. I don't want any of that shit other than onions
Exactly.
on it.
It's
That's
not
that.
healthy.
I want some pepperoni. I want some motherfucking sausage, some bacon,
Bro.
some red onions, and that's about it. I don't want anything else. Or if I feel a
I
little
know.
like
I'll show
classy
you a
and
little
stuff,
sausage.
You ever got some of that Alfredo sauce on like a
Ooh,
Domino's
no.
pizza? That stuff right there. You put that
Oh.
with bacon and chicken, and yeah, I know it sounds fucking like weird, but I'm telling you, Alfredo sauce,
Oh.
bacon and chicken on a Domino's pizza is just divine.
I've never had
You
Alfredo
ever
sauce.
have a oil-based pizza that they like use olive oil instead of sauce?
That shit's
And
good.
again, no pizza is right when it's Americanized.
do
all
that.
pizza is like wrong here.
Oh,
So
I
that
made
sounds
one
greasy.
with spinach,
okay,
and
so-
chicken and mushrooms. And all
I have
kinds
a
of
topic question for you guys. So, do you
Okay.
guys like your pizza super greasy or like light grease?
light grease. I don't want to feel like I'm getting acne with every bite.
I personally, it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I want like a proper
yeah.
greasy pizza, and sometimes I don't. I normally tend to find it depends what mood I'm in.
I don't know. It
Have y'all
depends,
ever
'cause
had the
there's a certain
Costco
amount of
pizza?
grease. Well, no, but think about it. You get grease in pizza regardless, whether it's from the meat or the cheese or whatever. It's when it's overwhelming and that you just like feel like you're eating like just sludge on bread. That's when it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't want pizza to taste like that. I want the layers. I want the thin
I can-
crust or thick crust. I want the taste of the sauce and how rich it is. I want the cheese to melt. Like
Bro, I'll
I'm
show you
fully
thick
I have a
crust.
second opinion.
no, like I don't want to taste the oil. I want to
Show you
taste
with
the
thick
pizza.
crust.
You know what I mean?
I hate cheese crust pizzas.
You hate cheese
Like the
crust?
stuffed
How?
crust?
What
How
is
do you
wrong
hate-
with
Yeah, I hate
what
stuffed
is wrong
crust
with
pizza.
Why?
stuffed crust?
It's
How?
just too much. It's too much. It's not
Okay.
Too much?
Okay.
So imagine this: you're getting down to the pizza, and now it's just like bland cheese wrapped in
Too
toasted
much?
bread.
Have you ever had the
Like-
Little Caesar stuffed
I
crust
need more
though?
flavor. I
Oh my
think-
god, yes.
That is the
Or the,
best
uh,
stuffed crust in the history of pizza.
Or the Little Caesars garlic
Stuffed
nuts.
crust.
Oh my
Nah.
god.
Stuffed crust is like going
there's-
from
there are
being a
levels.
five-star.
There are levels of food, man. There are mom and pop shops, especially here in LA, where like you go and you get a pizza, and they're better than any of those mainstream pizza spots that you hear about on the TV.
Have you guys ever heard of Mod Pizza?
Monster? Oh yeah, Monster
Mods?
brand like
No,
Bigfoot.
Mod. MOD.
Mod?
So
MOD
it's
mod?
I've never seen it anywhere else besides Washington because that's where I grew up. But it's like
Uh-huh.
a Subway for pizza, and like you
Oh my
like
God.
tell them what toppings you want on the pizza, and then they'll like full on oven fry it for you, and then you just go out and eat it. And it's like these little like
Honestly-
single serve pizzas. They're
Honestly-
so delicious.
It might just be
I was
Washington based.
First
maybe.
half of this podcast talking about pizza.
No.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
I was in
Honestly,
Chicago
I
visiting.
think just that
and-
pizza alone makes me want to come to the US. That pizza alone, I could just imagine literally coming through customs. What is the purpose of your visit here?
Pizza.
I was in Chicago visiting, and I went
Come
to this
again?
pizza
Pizza.
place,
I'm going to America for pizza.
and
Deal with it.
there was definitely a build your own pizza thing there in Chicago when I was visiting.
Uh,
It was pretty cool.
Y'all ever heard of
So laggy.
CC's Pizza? You ever heard of CC's Pizza?
No.
Yo,
CC. All right.
CC.
Okay, so check this out. Check this out.
I know what
narrator,
CC is.
In case you don't know, okay, well, you know what's well, the narrator doesn't know, so let's explain to him.
Yeah,
what
I'm an
it is.
idiot.
So it's
Oh,
basically
dingus.
a buffet, but all it is pizza, salad.
It's all you can
pasta,
eat pizza.
Oh, okay.
dessert, and it's
all you can eat pizza,
and
basically.
You can just keep going and going and going. You can stack your plate up full
Yeah,
of pizza.
I've been to
It's
places
worth
like
it.
that.
Ravage it.
It's
It's
and it's cheap
amazing.
too.
And it's cheap. It's cheap and it's good pizza. So it's not like it's just like
It's
crappy pizza. Like it's good, it's cheap, and it's just unlimited.
Yeah, dude, I used to work at one of those places.
It's unlimited good pizza. Like I had pineapple pizza. That was like the best shit I've ever had.
And then they have dessert pizzas. They have like brownie pizzas and like cinnamon rolls and stuff.
They have the Oreo. Yeah, Oreo.
It's just
Wait, Oreo pizza. Okay, what?
Cream pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like a cream cheese. It has like a cream cheese bottom.
Yeah, they have like dessert pizzas, Bob. So they have like regular pizzas, and like they're not like pizza slices like you would usually get them. They're square. So like
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
used to work
make
at
pizza
a
pasta.
place called Pizza Ranch, and it was just like that.
Yeah, so it's
worked at a
practically
place.
whatever it is for you. What that is, that's what it is. And like where I come from, we have CC pizza, and
Gotcha.
motherfuckers would just, oh my god, yeah.
Nightmare just left.
Yeah, he died.
It was tired of your shit.
He's like, you guys are fucking weirdos, dude.
He said, "How dare you call the dessert pies pizzas? This is disrespectful. I'm gonna go."
I'll tell you where he went. He went to go get him some pizza.
Yeah, we made him do
Right,
it.
okay.
Making him
Fun
hungry.
fact: you said dessert pie, right? Did you know that the Italian word for pie is pizza?
There he is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I absolutely love that fact. It's brilliant.
All
I
right.
love that too.
I think
Everything about pizza
I
makes sense.
think we dwelled on pizza way too much.
Yeah,
Does
let's
anybody
move
What
ever?
do you mean? It was only 11 minutes of the podcast. Come on.
Does anybody have any
let's
other
move
topics?
along. Welcome back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I
welcome
got a
back.
few, but my shit is so laggy.
Oh no, you're fine, dude.
Anybody else got a topic?
Yeah, I said I did, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, I've got one.
I may be a fucking
Let's
idiot.
have-
Am I
let's
being
let-
ignored?
Idiot Followed by John
Am I
Let-
just being
No,
ignored?
let's have Nightmare go first, and then Captain Bob.
Okay.
Is there an echo in here?
Echo,
Hello,
echo.
Every time you say echo, it just reminds me of me yelling at people.
All right, Nightmare, you go up.
I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but my thing is not indicating that I'm talking.
You're talking.
You are.
Okay. It's not. I don't know why it's being so damn laggy. It's not even my phone.
Oh my god, just talk about the topic
Okay.
already. God.
I defend bad movies, okay? Like, I
Okay.
like some of the worst movies out there that people
For
like.
example.
but,
I
like,
agree completely, and I stand by that statement with him. Bad movies sometimes are the best movies because they're
like
bad.
Suicide Squad, the original Suicide Squad
Okay.
back in 2016, the soundtrack hit.
Oh, the soundtrack
Oh.
was amazing.
The
Like, not even
soundtrack
just
hit
bad
hard. That
movies,
was
not
my.
even just bad movies, like really bad movies, like not bad movies that are Hollywood bad movies. I'm talking about like all the corny bad movies nobody wants to watch.
Oh, you're
or
talking about like
movies
the
just
monster,
stupid,
like the old monster movies that are like really
B-rated.
bad.
B-rated movies. Love like Knights of Bad Aston is one of the best bad good movies ever. I swear to God, and it has Peter
Okay.
Dinklage in it, which makes it even better.
Yeah, no, like 2016, whatever it was, like 2016 Suicide Squad. I liked it. I liked Jared Leto's performance.
I liked the new Suicide
Like
Squad
his
a lot
performance
more.
was pretty good.
It was-
I just couldn't
it
get
just
past
needed
his
more.
appearance. Is what I'm
He just
saying.
needed more.
I
They
just-
were
And then
back
he
in the
came
future.
back, and then he came back for the Snyder cut.
Oh man.
Holy shit, that was
The
that
Snyder
was-
Cut Joker, like how he looked, is what he should have looked like in Suicide Squad. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah,
Yes, he
I
kind
like
of
it
looked
when
like
Batman
Heath
but
Ledger.
I liked all the cast.
I like when Batman told him, "Don't make no mistake, I will fucking kill you." Like that was cool.
I loved Will Smith. I loved all of them.
Oh, Will Smith's character was amazing, dude.
Will Smith is a goat.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
That's Denzel Washington.
Bro, if he would have had like Nick Fury, dude, that would have been the cornerstone,
Say
but
what
I know
again?
that's not
Say
like that's
what
DC and not
again?
Marvel. I know.
We went from pizza
mean, like-
back to Suicide
I mean,
Squad.
like, I mean, and then like I liked the soundtrack for Emoji Movie. Okay, don't hassle me on this.
Man, you're judging
Don't.
based on their soundtracks, not even the movie.
I
Like,
liked-
that's not
I
even
liked
the
the
movie. That's
Just
the
Dance.
artists behind the songs.
Okay. Then I will
The Just
say
Dance
what
scene.
I
The
do
Just
every
Dance scene
time.
hit me hard.
So what that I actually do that when I watch movies. I judge the movies based on their soundtrack because I am so influenced by music. I hate that I do it, but I led an orchestra, so yeah, I was in orchestra for a long period of time, so like
Oh, yeah.
music is very important to me. So
Okay, I
if the
got a
music
few
is
more.
shit in a movie, I will hate the movie. But like these last few
Then
movies that have
The
been
Force
coming
Awakens.
out, spot on soundtracks.
I will defend Star Wars: The Force Awakens. So
Okay.
I will defend that movie to the end of time. That was
And
a.
your point is
I
invalid.
would say John Boyega probably whined about Disney.
Force.
I'm just gonna say this:
Disney, so we can have more money.
the entire art of lightsabers was destroyed by the new trilogy.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
the
Oh, yeah.
battles were so epic, so cool, and now they look like kids
Yeah.
using lightsabers who know nothing about lightsabers whatsoever.
Well, it's
You
because
ever
of
heard of
fucking J.J.
lightsaber
Abrams
duels?
did.
You know, talk about lightsaber duels, man. I was on Twitter the other day. I'm scrolling through, and somebody popped up a post about that one episode. You know, like when in Rebels, when Obi-Wan finally meets Darth Maul, and like they face off, and he cuts him down, and then Maul looks up, and he's like, "Is he the chosen one?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, he will avenge
Yes.
us all, pretty much, like, right? Like, I felt so emotional by that because I was just like, damn, like, I kind of wanted it to go
Yeah.
on, but I didn't
Knowing-
want it to go on. I just wanted
knowing
it to end
Anakin
like
will-
that, and it was perfect.
Knowing Anakin will redeem himself.
Like,
Knowing Anakin would just redeem
cool.
himself after Luke talks to him.
It was cool. Well, it wasn't even just that. He redeemed him in the mid-fight, where like Homeboy was like shocking him, and he's like, "Father," he's like, "Help me, like, please, like, dude, like, come on, like,
on that
fuck this guy."
on that topic about what Nightmare said.
Darth Vader's like, "Yeah, you know what, son? Fuck this guy." Picks him up and eats him.
On what Nightmare said about Darth Vader getting redeemed at the end of his story. Like, I thought I saw a meme. It was hilarious. It was like
Bye.
Darth Vader literally slaughters kids and enslaves the galaxy. Luke, there's still good in him. Kylo Ren has a bad dream.
Oh, I know this.
Kill. I thought that was hilarious.
Kill him. I've seen that meme on Facebook or Twitter or one of those two.
Have you seen the Lego one when he's like, "He'll be all right"?
He'll be alright. Oh, you'll be okay.
I posted that on Twitter the other day.
Yeah. He'll be alright. Alright. Captain Bob, what was your
So
topic?
while we're on the subject of Hayden Christensen, before Bob goes on, because I know how Bob is, I liked Hayden Christensen.
I don't
didn't
see
mind
where
Hayden
people have a
Christensen
problem
as-
with his
like,
performance.
I don't see why people
did
even
too.
have a problem with him to begin with. I actually liked Hayden Christensen as like
Himself?
I liked that.
Okay.
I did
so,
not mind Hayden
George
Christensen.
George said himself that it wasn't Hayden's acting. It was the or
No, yeah.
Yeah, he
did you
perfectly
say? What did
portrayed
George
what
say?
George Lucas wanted him to do.
yeah, George wanted him to be this character, that whiny character,
Like,
but he wasn't
people
as
is
whiny
like,
as I
oh,
thought
he
he
was
was.
so
Like, you
whiny and
gotta-
stuff. He went
that's
from
another thing,
slavery as a
people-
kid to slavery from
Hold
to the
on,
Jedi
hold on.
Order.
That's the thing. That's what people stick with. They think he's just this whining kid, and it's not that he's a whiny kid. It's that you have all of these people in your ear telling you, "Oh, you're the chosen one. You're gonna bring balance to the Force. This and this and this." And every time he tried to do something that would be like, "Hey, look,
be a master.
I'm worth it. I'm worth it, right? They would be like, nah, man.
Yeah.
You're not worth it yet. So it wasn't just him. He wasn't whining. It was unfair on his point of view. It was like, dude, like I'm doing all of this. I'm fighting this war for you for us to have peace, and you're just gonna tell me I can't be a Jedi Master, or I can't do this, or don't do. You see what I'm saying? It was a lot of shit that they were back and forth, and then Palpatine in his ear telling him how bad the Jedi were. You see what I'm saying? So it was a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. Like, he was a slave on Tatooine as a kid, and then they make him free, but then he becomes a slave to the Jedi Order. He does so much shit for them, and they just give him more shit, like, oh, he's got emotional damage and stuff. You put him in a fucking war, dude. He's gonna have problems.
He was the chosen one, and every time he's trying to prove
Yeah,
that
you
he
literally
is
put
the
him in the
chosen
middle of a
one, you
war.
keep telling him he's not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
The
Or you
only
don't trust
combat
him.
he's ever seen is like training to become a Jedi, and then they shove him in a war and don't think he's gonna have problems from it.
Right?
And then Mace Windu is just like an asshole, and it's
Oh,
like,
the
oh, he's
GMOs
too
is.
emotional. You're not doing no shit in the battles, dude. You've been in like
Mace
3
Windu
the whole
wasn't even an
series.
asshole, bro. He just see, that's another thing. He wasn't even an asshole. Mace Windu didn't trust anybody to begin with. He didn't like Palpatine. He knew something was going on. He's the only one sitting there, other than like Yoda, being like, "Hey, there's something up going. There's something up, guys. There's
He
something
definitely
going
was
on."
like that
Yoda,
too.
yeah.
You know, like,
Well, Mace Windu is the most
Yadi
controversial
Mundi.
Jedi out of them all because
what
he
I'm
used
you know
dark
what I
side
mean?
abilities.
Well, he was he used dark and light.
Yeah.
That's what the purple meaning means. The purple is dark.
Also
and
because-
he has balance between the
Okay,
force.
I could keep going on this topic, but
Anyway,
we've probably
yes.
lost half of our audience just on talking
the
so
fuck you
much
talking
about
about? We
Star
talked-
Wars.
We talked about
What
pizza,
audience?
pulled them in. We talked about Marvel. They definitely stayed hooked. And now we're talking about Star Wars. We're like, oh wow, they're hitting really all of it. What's left? We're gonna talk about Star Trek.
Well,
Let's go.
we're going into like the deep lore of Star Wars, so nobody wants to listen to
I
that.
got one.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got
They,
one.
don't even
they
get-
would listen to
don't
Star
even get
Wars
me
Theory
started
if they
with
wanted
Star
that.
Trek.
Oh
I
no,
have one. I have one. I have
it's
one.
Bob's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Bob's. Well, I was just saying I have one after Bob.
Yep. So
Uh-huh.
it actually transitions quite nicely, actually, because it is to do with war.
Okay.
And basically, I know I'm seeing this from the situation of an outsider, because obviously you guys are in the US, I'm in the UK. But I personally am against the firearms in the US.
Okay. Why is that?
Personally, okay, so I know it's your right to be to have one, and I'm not gonna stop that because I'm not gonna go on my way to change the rights. But I personally think it's a bit silly having a firearm to stop someone else with a firearm. Why not just get rid of the firearms that stops it altogether?
Well, here's the thing about that though. If you're gonna commit a crime with a gun, do you think you're gonna care about the laws? And the people, if you ban guns, you're only taking the guns away from the people that are gonna use it to defend themselves.
See, that's another.
You say that though, because Australia used to be the same. They used to also allow guns, but if you look into it, they delegalized them, and they have actually got one of the lowest crime rates in the world now.
Yeah.
pretty cool people.
So it proves that it can work.
What you mean?
Well, they just don't care about shit though. Like
That is very true, actually. Yeah, that
they're
is very
the
true. I have
con-
seen news reports for things like that.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Stop putting guns in the hands of people who are just gonna use them recklessly without any responsibility or any real cause or any need to use a gun. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah.
Stupid people
No.
kill people. You know
Bullets
what I
kill
mean?
people.
It's not a gun. A gun is a tool, just like a screwdriver. Just because you use a screwdriver to stab somebody in the neck does not excuse you from stabbing that
Yeah.
person in the neck. You use the tool.
Same
Do the
goes
same
with knives
a
too.
bullet and a gun, you use the tool to do it. Like, it's the people and their mentalities. They don't want to fight, so they decide, you know what, man, I'm just gonna.
Okay,
I mean,
so
guns are for hunting, not for
but
killing.
Bob, I as far as that topic goes, I have talked about this with Alyssa before. Like my take on it is like the only guns that should be allowed for personal use is like pistols and like hunting rifles. It like
Agreed.
you
I
shouldn't
can
be
see
able.
something like that being okay.
Like,
in the UK, we have something kind of similar where you can have up to a certain caliber if you have a license
yeah,
or if you're a farmer.
like
Um,
the public shouldn't have access to military
Yeah.
use guns. Like
that's
the
the thing I
fucking
find ridiculous is you can literally have like a 9-year-old kid just casually walking around with an AK-47. It's like, what the hell?
yeah, like why? I've went hunting personally, so I know what would be required to go hunting. If you need a fully automatic one, anything you shoot with that is just gonna be torn to shreds, and you can't use it. And two, you don't need something like that
It's unusable, yeah.
to hunt. So why else would you need to use that?
Shouldn't even be that bad in America or anywhere for the point where somebody has to like feel like they need
Who
to defend
knows?
themselves against their
The reason-
neighbors.
So the
Yeah.
reason why in the UK farmers are allowed to have them is to do is things like pest control.
Yeah,
But that's the only way. The only thing they're allowed to use it for is pest control.
and that's the only thing you should use them for. Like, okay, so I enjoy going to the shooting range, but I don't need a fully automatic to enjoy the experience. You know what I mean? I am perfectly okay with a pistol and a rifle, and
I don't know. A great
go on my
man
way.
once said, "A gun don't make you a man. Your hands make you a man. You'll win some, you'll lose some, but you'll live to fight another day." That's my whole thing. Why are people so quick to pick up a gun, but you're so scared to actually take an ass whooping, or get an ass whooping, or give an ass whooping out? That's my whole thing. There shouldn't even be any to a point where you feel like, oh, I'm gonna get so mad. Now I'm gonna go get my gun.
it's
You're all gonna pay.
yeah.
Like-
I agree with you, Bob. It is a very hard topic because, like, I say that, but at the same time, I don't think the military should have guns more powerful than the people. Because then, like, if they want to take over, we can't stop them. But
Just about your
Yeah.
little military, little dog and pony act. Where are
So
all
I
the
understand why that rule was put there. I understand why because I've looked into it because I generally got interested as to why it was put there, and I know it is it's like to try and stop like government uprisings and stuff like that. So I can understand that, but at the same time, you don't need people going around with freaking sniper rifles and stuff like that. You just don't. It's overkill.
yeah,
You know,
It's-
you're just going out to
it's-
360 no
I think the
scope
best way
people.
to put it. I think the best way to put it is you're using a nuclear bomb to deal with a spider. What? No, just no.
yeah.
I guess we just grew up knowing that
How
weapons
else am I
would help
supposed to
us.
rob a store?
How else? Yeah, how else am I gonna go
Yeah.
rob Walmart?
Maybe don't.
Use a sword.
Yeah.
It's more civilized.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe
The
get
one-
a
Hold him at
job.
knife point. I got it. I'm just gonna do it UK style. I'm gonna rob him at knife point.
Nah,
Wow.
you know what?
We shall
You ever
duel at
watch
night
that-
for the contents of your safe.
You ever watch that Mad TV skit? Hold up, you ever watch that Mad TV skit when the chick walks into the bank and she gives him a note and she puts up a stick and the note says, "This is a stick, not this is a stick up, but this is a stick." And she picked up a
Oh,
stick
yeah,
and she
yeah, yeah.
pointed the stick at them like she was gonna rob them, but she never.
This
got
is a
the
stick
money
up.
because
This is a stick down.
This is this is a stick, dude. Not even stick up. This is a stick.
Yeah.
Dick.
What? No, I was just going off of that because me and my old friend, we would always make that joke. Like, if we saw a stick on the ground, we'd be like, "This is a stick up," and like have it up in the air and then pull it down. This is a stick down.
Stick down.
You were saying about like use a sword. It's more civilized. It's
Yeah, I
like,
saw
I was
that.
thinking like Star Wars, like it's more of a civilized age.
Yeah, I
Like,
was
Obi-Wan.
actually
It's
thinking
actually
that.
illegal. It's actually illegal for people to open carry swords and spears in Texas.
Like, as far as wars go, like, I'm not going into like today's time because that is a very sensitive topic. But like,
yeah, that's a very.
what we should do to
topic.
solve conflicts is like, this is probably the nerd side of me, but we should
Talk
have
out.
like, if say like the U.S. like this is probably not gonna happen, but like just for the sake of topic, let's say
US
like
versus
U.S.
China.
and England were wanting to go to war with each other.
Oh
Pick-
God, we've already had that.
Hold
We're
on,
not
hold
gonna have
on,
part
hold
two.
on. Bear with
It
me.
was a.
Brandon don't want to catch his hands.
It's
So
literally just a.
let's
It's-
because usually wars are just like, okay, let's see who's better in this situation. Like that's all it is.
Let's
Like
measure
they want to
dick
prove
size.
that they're better.
Look, very simple, very to the point. Wars are old men who
hold
are
on.
bitter, sending young men who are excited to die. That's what wars are.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
but I'm saying like
That was
the
too
reason
real
why
about
it
that, yeah.
starts is just the leaders being
Why it starts is
Prideful.
two people who can't agree, so they get mad at each other and they decide, well, we're gonna fight now.
yeah. So
That's
what
happens.
they should do is
Mhm.
each country that is on the fighting side choose one person from their countries. I'm getting a text. Whatever.
Can we be inducted into the United
it's
Nations?
alright.
Bacon,
I think
let
we're
me
pretty good
finish.
at this.
So like
Whatever.
we have one person picked from each country that is on the opposing side, and have them sword fight. Up to them whether they want to do it to the death or just sword fight in general. But whoever
Duel.
wins
It's
is
called
like,
a duel.
yeah. Why can't we
Just
just
have
do
a
shit
leader
like
do
that
that.
instead of going to war? Like it would be more civilized and less
Yeah.
bloody.
No, I say fuck that. We should have our like leaders of our countries fight like that. Like, come on.
Yeah, let's have them fight the battle because they
Nah,
don't.
man, here's what I think.
Speaking of
Here's what I
fights,
think. I think it should be like a celebrity deathmatch thing, but like minus the deathmatch thing. Just put them in a ring and make them fight each other.
No,
Make them
It's a
naked.
boxing match. 3
Yeah.
rounds in the ring. Whoever wins, wins, and we'll leave it at
Take your
that.
favorite
Bacon,
female
quit
celebrity
referencing
and
your
make them-
fucking video, dude.
Even better. Even better. You should have a thumb war.
Even
Oh,
better,
yeah,
we should
thumb
just
war.
take, like,
Let's have
attractive
them rock.
female,
Let's have the freaking leaders of our countries rock paper scissors
I
to
don't
see
know,
who's
man.
best.
Third world countries suffering don't really depend
Yo,
on
yes. Rock, paper,
I'm
scissors.
honestly
yes.
on my boat. We should have attractive female actresses just mud wrestle.
Yo, yes, oil wrestling.
Well, it would
Fighting-
definitely
fighting for
cheer the
honor
leaders
of
up.
their representatives.
Hell yeah.
Is my representative female?
Just boners of the world.
This is my
I'd be
female
down for that.
representative fighting for me today.
I'd be down for that.
Her name is Sheila.
All right, Bacon. What was your topic?
Oh, mine's very simple, very, very, very to the point. There's no
And
way
it's
you're
gonna be
change
you
my mind.
talking.
There's no way you're gonna change my mind on this. Cowboy
Challenge
Bebop is the
accepted.
greatest.
Oh,
Cowboy
my
Bebop
God.
is the greatest
Alright, I
anime
got you.
in the world.
I got you.
Cowboy Bebop is the greatest anime in the world. It doesn't matter what you say,
I've
what
never seen
anime
it.
you pick. You're never gonna be as emotionally damaged as Cowboy Bebop made me. So
I have an
Emotional
argument.
it doesn't
damage.
matter.
Okay, so
Oh,
here's
yeah,
my
that's all
stance
I
with
wanted to
that
say.
kind of stuff. Like me personally, I don't watch anime, but like I see
neither.
all these like people like fighting over what is the best anime, and I honestly just don't understand. Like,
All right,
I-
look, man. Look,
like
man.
maybe it's
Cowboy
because I'm
Bebop,
uncultured in that version of
Space
anime, but
bounty hunters, space bounty hunters. That's all you need to know. Cowboy Bebop, space bounty
So-
hunters, bro.
I've got an argument. I
basically-
know I can't change your opinion, but I have a whole ass argument for this.
okay.
Like
Okay.
I have a thick one. First of all, favorite anime is matter of perspective, so obviously I can't change your
Fair.
favorite anime. But let me tell you why. First, I want to say I love Cowboy Bebop. I literally on Spotify I am following the seatbelts. Like I love the music behind it. I love the writing of it. Space Dandy is
yes,
better if you want a
seatbelts.
comedy version. But I feel Cowboy Bebop was too short, too many cut. Like we need
See,
more. We
see,
need more.
That's the beauty of it.
Issue. That's the
That's
issue.
the beauty of it.
It's not
Some
finished.
of the best animes that have been created are not drawn out animes. They're not drowned.
I got
out
another
animes.
one.
They're not dragged on animes like Bleach or Naruto or spin-offs or shit like that.
Well, I'm
Yo,
not saying-
Naruto-
It's always the ones.
I'm not.
Always the ones that are short. It's always the ones that are short and you want more of that are the best ones. And I get
Fair
what you're
enough.
saying because I've been through that. I've been like, oh, bro, I really want some more Cowboy Bebop. But then I sat there and I really thought about it. Like, yo, oh, wait a minute. I don't need any more Cowboy Bebop because that whole story is just beautiful. Like the way they ended it, everything from start to finish, the music, all of that. It's phenomenal, right? So like I agree and I disagree respectfully with your point of view on that because I just think like there's a lot of good animes that are short that are better than a lot of those.
Yeah.
animes that,
So
you know,
so
drawn out.
The one thing I must admit I have to say is as an outsider of this, because I don't really watch anime, is I have to admit Cowboy Bebop sounds like a cowboy robot.
Yeah, it does. It fucking
Yeah, it
does.
does.
Bebop is a style of jazz.
Yeah, it's a style
Yeah.
of jazz, and the cowboy.
I
part
wouldn't know
comes from the
that.
fact
His
that
point
they're
is still
bound-
valid though, Bacon.
They don't call. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the cowboy.
Is it
part
because
comes
it's
from
a
the fact that, like,
western?
they don't call bounty hunters bounty hunter. Well, they do, but they don't. They call them cowboys. right?
That's fucking
And
retarded.
It's a space western, dude. That's what it is.
Oh,
it's like
okay,
in
that's what
space.
I
They're
just
bounty
asked.
hunters.
Is it a
They're
western?
bounty
Honestly.
hunters in space, right? And the
Jesus
whole
Christ.
soundtrack to this whole series is just jazz music.
So are you
It's
saying it's
beautiful.
Dollar Tree Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
basically.
No, it's before Book of Boba Fett was.
I
even
know,
a
I'm
thing.
just
What are you
messing
talking-
with you, dude.
I know you are. You're good.
I
It's
think
Dollar Tree, everything.
Yeah, I kind of have to though, honestly.
I think if you want to
Yeah,
get into
pretty much.
you
Wait, whose
should,
turn is it?
you should watch Space Dandy.
So as far as
Space Dandy's
anime
good,
goes,
it's more
like
immediate thing.
this is my
And the third's also
this is
good.
my opinion on anime. Like I've never been able to get into it solely for the reason of how the people talk. Like, and I think you all know what I mean. Like how like high pitched the girls' voices are. I just cannot get past that. But at the same time, I appreciate all of the animes because like it's so beautifully done. Like the animation
they don't
style.
all sound like that. That's the crazy part. Like they really don't all sound like that. It's just like
I have
mean,
yet
all
to
the
find
girls,
them.
It's just a
like, younger
stereotype.
chicks.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like most of the younger chicks, like most of the younger, like little, like kind of girl characters, they do sound like that. Some of the grown women, they sound like that too. But that is definitely a stereotype that like every anime woman sounds like that. No,
Yeah.
man, that's not what they all sound like. Because Faye Valentine does not sound like that. Urza Scarlet does not sound like that.
I
You
have
see
no
what I'm
idea
saying?
who the
They're
fuck you're
two
talking
totally-
about.
I'm telling you, they're anime characters that are women and they don't sound like that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like fuck the details, but the point's still there.
Yeah.
Point's still
There's
there.
plenty of characters
Exactly.
that don't sound like that.
Like the only
Yeah.
quote unquote animes that I've ever seen are the original Pokemon show, which is
Yeah, I
technically
remember
anime,
that.
and the
No, it
old
is
Sonic
anime.
X show.
It's just Americanized. We didn't get Pokemon until later. They got Pokemon first, and then we got an Americanized version of it, and then it started airing over here, and people lost their.
Jelly filled donuts.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
Pokemon's the
just
only
saying
anime
that's
I've actually
like,
ever, like religiously watched.
yeah.
For like Dragon Ball Z back in the day, we waited an entire season just to see Goku kill somebody. It was crazy.
Goku is way too overpowered. Like I've never
Yeah.
watched the show,
Why
but
the
from
fuck
what I've
was
heard,
that-
they kind of just like do way too much into the character. Like I've heard that there's like this one character where like he's like evil or something like the whole time, and then like something happens with his son, and then he has to like sacrifice himself. And like he's got like a good character arc, but they just bring him back so Goku can beat the shit out of him. Do you guys know who I'm talking about?
No, but I do remember when Trunks killed Frieza in like 3.2 seconds.
And then Frieza came back.
Frieza came back and then went back to the grave in like 5 seconds. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
Frieza came back again from death once more.
all you hear is Frieza bragging about how he's come back for revenge, and then all you see is his eyes widen, and then you realize he just got chopped in half by Trunks. You're just like, well, damn, that was anticlimactic.
Thing about Dragon Ball Z is that it was based on Dragon Ball, which was no more than a comedy.
Dragon Ball,
Dragon my balls.
Z, and then all these
No.
and then all these other spin-offs and shit. People hated GT so much that they literally forced it into an alternate universe that's not even canon.
Okay. So for my topic,
Sorry, I'm
it's-
still laughing at my dumb joke.
so for my topic, it's very simple, but yet I would die defending this until the day I die, which is what death means. But
Death
I will
part.
kill every
that's
single
what
one
death
of you to defend this topic.
All right.
Oh my god,
bet.
I am so
Look.
I don't know if I'm OCD because of this, but when people say
say it.
cheers as an exclamation for toasting, you do not cheers as a verb. That is not a thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Let's cheers is nonsense. We're cheersing is a chaotic insanity.
That's a noun, I thought.
That's
No,
just
no,
chaotic
it's not
neutral
noun,
energy.
I will defend
an
this
adverb.
to the day I die.
It's an adverb.
Yeah, it's a fucking adverb.
I think we can cheers on that.
God fucking damn. I will block you, sir.
No,
I believe
question, though,
cheers.
is it-
I believe
you just
cheers
think
didn't
people
work
doing it in
either.
English, or you're on about like another language as well? Like if the French were to say santé, which is like their version
It-
of cheers.
It's the
I
cheers
believe
in
you just say
general, dude. It
toast.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
I always say salute.
Salut, hello.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I say sarcastically, like, hello.
See, you. Okay.
I can't think of any other.
So
I
I
can't
guess
think of anything else.
so.
other
I guess it'd
than
be
cheers.
the overuse of festive exclamation. You know what I mean?
I mean, I can just say that anyone who's super way too
my whole
festive
thing
is
is that, like,
annoying, but like,
Why
it's
are
still
we-
something they
why,
enjoy.
Why are we congratulating ourselves for getting drunk? That's like saying, "Hey man, I'm gonna
Congratulations,
stand
your
out
life
in the
sucks."
middle of the street. I'm gonna stand out in the middle of the street and wait for a car to hit me, and then I'm gonna ask somebody to help me up." Like, come on,
I mean,
Not
you don't do
okay.
that.
this dude, this
Okay.
fucking dude.
Honestly, I have a few more.
Okay, so this is kind of like a group thing that I want to talk about because, like, GIF is pronounced with a hard G, like
Yeah,
It-
it is.
like
Yeah.
I know like people say GIF and it makes sense, but like I guess it depends because like
I
there's the
deserve to
app
die.
GIF like GIPH,
you deserve.
but then
I
there's
hate
like
that.
the
Pronounce it
regular.
GIF, you deserve to die. GIF is literally
You deserve to
graphics
die.
integrated something or other.
Yeah,
The first
here's
G
another
means
thing.
graphics. So
It's graphics. It's like graphics.
That shit.
Something frame, isn't it?
yeah.
Infused
like
or
that.
something.
Another one.
I guess I
Here's
can
another
Google
one.
it.
I hate when people tell me or ask me if I'm okay when I'm obviously not okay. That's so fucking annoying. Like, dude, don't ask me if I'm okay.
Okay.
Just like,
It's
Let me
graphics
just-
interchange format.
Advice and bacon don't come to the UK. They pretty much say that every 30 seconds.
no, right? Like, don't ask me if I'm okay if I'm not okay. Ask
Yeah.
me, am I gonna
Sorry,
be okay later? Like,
Yeah, so
Sorry.
GIF
Or-
stands for graphics interchange format.
or when people say,
Yeah.
or when people say, "Are you mad?" on the internet, that freaking pisses me off because they're
You
using
mad,
it
bro?
the wrong way.
Are
mad,
you
bro?
doing all right?
That's
Are
what
you
I'm saying.
okay?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Who hurt
saying
you?
mad, bro? Saying you mad, bro, is the wrong way to say that and the wrong way to use that word.
Someone
Mad is
says you
not-
mad.
Are you mad?
Mad is not an emotion. You see
Bacon,
what I'm
bacon.
saying? The way that it's not
Are
how
you
it works.
angry? Are you angry?
Honestly,
Are
if
you
someone hit-
angry?
if someone hits me with "Are you
That is
angry? Are you mad, bro?" It's a
bro.
challenge. I feel like we're about to fight if someone hits me with
That's
an
what
"Are
I'm
you
saying.
mad, bro?"
Like,
Bacon, it's okay. Calm down. Are you okay? You mad, bro?
that too, man. It's shit like that. I'm like, come on, man. I'm actually trying to express something here.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry,
Don't go that way.
sorry, I couldn't help myself. Continue.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Anyway, mad is not an emotion.
sorry you're
is a
mad,
state
bro.
of mind. You go mad.
mad,
You
bro?
don't get mad. That's why there is a whole character in Alice in
You
Wonderland
go
called the Mad
What?
Hatter. He's not angry and he's not mad.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
that's
I
not
see
a
what
thing.
you're talking about.
Oh, okay. I see what you
State of
mean there.
mind.
Yeah.
Mad means crazy, not an emotion.
That's what it
Madness.
is. It's not an emotion. It's a state of
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
Like, you slowly go mad. You don't get mad. That's
So
two totally
apparently
different
now we should just use "Are you angry" as the new form
Yeah.
of "Are you mad?"
Yankee is grammarly incorrect as well.
How about "fuck you"?
Grammatically,
I
Shut up,
get
you watch
it. It's
Cowboy
grammarly
Bebop, you don't
correct.
know what fun
It's
is.
fucking it's just a
I
meme,
don't know, man.
bro.
When people
Don't
like
be
me,
mad.
We hate when people use the English language. Dude. It's like we've agreed
Oh,
upon
yes.
these words.
Like
Use them
there
for-
are words
Oh.
though that mean different things though.
Bob's
No, and then
foreign. He
there's
doesn't know how to
words that
speak
people
English.
take- And then there's words that people take and they give them a meaning that they never had to begin with.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's
all.
plenty of words we could talk about and get really
Let's see
controversial.
what the-
but let's not.
Let's see what the internet says.
What?
Definition
The
of
internet?
That
mad.
refers to the internet.
Okay. Informal version of mad is very angry. Apparently,
Yeah,
the
see?
British definition
Informal.
is mentally ill, insane.
Informal.
The
That's what I'm
U.S.
saying, informal. That means that it's not correct. There's an uncivilized, unformal way to say it or put a meaning into it.
But
But the
the
definition's
but the
divided.
very archaic
Yeah.
like sense of it is make mad or insane.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's the
I
whole
feel
point of it.
a
Like,
definition is defined upon use and majority.
Yeah,
a
'Cause-
definition is a definition.
because if you
and
use
it's
mad
a
as an
guideline of
adverb,
Understanding.
like because we use
What's
it as an
stupid mean?
adverb too, where we like it's very or extremely mad. Like, yo, that's mad cap or something like that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like the way that people use it is technically incorrect because they use it in a sense of like.
Well, we do that
you're,
for a
like,
lot of words though.
A word
Well, I
I
know
dislike
that.
for the same reason as the word stupid.
How do you?
Yeah.
Hey Bob, since you're in another country, how do people use that kind of word over there? Do they use it the same way or?
Angry or mad.
It normally depends on the context. Normally, if in the UK we wouldn't normally say someone's angry, we would normally just say they're pissed.
Stupid little
Fair.
cunts.
Oh, you can't.
Because I know in the US that you quite often refer to pissed as being like drunk.
We don't say cunt either
we say
because
on
apparently
Oh, I
it's
do.
a bad word.
I say cunt all the time.
Like
Or
apparently in
no,
this
cunt.
family,
I need a
saying the word
ciggy, mate.
No,
cunt is just
see, you can't call a woman cunt here, or else they
Oh,
fucking
I
lose
can.
their shit. They absolutely lose their shit, bro.
Oh,
They
I'll
hate
fucking
that
call
shit.
a woman a cunt.
I grew up
It's
I
not
grew up
rude.
on Discord. Like when I
Nah,
started
but they don't like that.
when I started using Discord, everybody started using the word cunt. I was like, all right, I'm gonna use that now.
We're
It's
gonna get
usually like
demonetized for this conversation.
Australians use the word cunt a lot.
Yeah, they
Oh
use
my
it as a
God.
term of endearment. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's
Said the
how I
word
use it
cunt.
too. I love
the,
cunts.
The word cunt more than enough. Can we please change the subject before we get demonetized?
no, it's
Yeah,
We're not even monetized. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Get
to
black.
launch the podcast, so
all right.
We're gonna get blacklisted. That's the only thing that's gonna happen.
Hey, Nightmare.
I mean,
You said you had more topics.
What's up?
You said you had more topics for us, Nightmare.
Fuck. Yeah, I did, but
You
holy
forgot
shit,
'em?
we got. Oh yeah, no, I got one. I have to say that Disney does not treat Pixar the way that they used to.
Thank
I will-
goodness somebody finally talks about this. I have been so
Okay, hold
angry
on.
with their
I'm gonna
animation
go-
styles lately.
No, it's not that. So we all know the movie Turning Red.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So if you haven't seen
nah,
it
man.
yet,
I grew up off a good Pixar, Monsters
Dude,
Inc., Toy
I'm
Story.
not saying.
Yeah.
I would say watch
lied.
Turning Red. It's actually really good, in my opinion.
But
I
like,
love that
no,
movie.
what I'm saying is though,
What-
like the
what I'm
last like 5 or 6
Let him
movies
talk,
that they've
narrator.
released, they're
I like
all the
Luca.
same thing. They're not
They're
doing
all-
different stuff.
They're
I
all
mean,
stipulations of
Domei
the
Shi
formula.
made Turning Red to be her own story. That's what's so different about it.
Well, yeah,
It's like a personal story.
but
I don't think
like all
except
the
for-
Except for puberty is a red
Look.
panda.
I'm unfortunately lucky because I grew up in the time frame of when animation
Yeah.
wasn't digital or CGI.
Me too.
So when you say Disney movies, to me,
I'm
I'm,
thinking-
sitting there thinking you're thinking Snow White, Cinderella.
I'm thinking Winnie the Pooh,
Pocahontas,
bro.
like fucking the Black Cauldron.
Oh my
like,
God, the
Great
Black
Mouse
Cauldron.
Detective. Like a
Okay.
whole bunch of shit, The Lion King, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't watch.
No.
I
I
don't watch
think
Disney
I'm not
these
gonna-
days,
I'm
unless
not
it's
done,
like
I'm not
Star
done.
Wars or something like that, you know? Like,
I'm not done.
sorry, Nightmare, you
Yeah,
keep
you're the guy
you,
who's
you-
act-
I'm not done. I'm
sorry,
not done. Hold
Nightmare,
on.
you triggered
Okay,
all of
I
us to
was
keep
saying-
continue.
I was
to his actual
saying
point.
the point I'm trying to make here is that the recent movies were supposed to be in theaters, but after COVID hit, they were sent to Disney Plus. But after that, Disney didn't want to put the money into being able to put them in theaters. So Pixar movies ended up suffering because of it. Like Turning Red, at the end of Turning Red, and in the credits, it says at the bottom, and I quote, "Made for IMAX." It was made for movie
It's not
theater.
just Pixar films; it's Disney films as a whole. Because look at the, I know it's going back to Marvel, but look at the Black Widow movie. That was only pretty much put on Disney Plus for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she got mad too and like sued
Mad
Disney
about
for
that.
not getting paid any.
people
Yeah.
people at Pixar was pissed that Turning Red didn't end up on theaters because Disney didn't want to pay for it.
Well, I wasn't really saying that though, but like Bacon was saying, like look back in the day, like around like Lion King, Monsters Inc., and like Finding
Yeah, everything
Nemo,
was in theaters.
everything was so like much variety.
No,
Like
it's-
it was made by
not
the
what
same
it is.
people,
I
but
mean, like-
everything
I
was
mean, like,
different.
in a sense, that's what I'm saying. Thank you.
But like
thank
the
you,
last
thank you.
5 or
That's
6
what I'm saying.
movies have all been like
All
the same.
formula.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff. Just the
How?
story is just a little bit different.
Different culture, same formula. Different culture, same formula. That's all that is.
Yeah.
For the last Pixar
Ever
movies.
since
But
ever
it's not
since they
saying they're not
did
good.
ever since they did the Moana
man.
movie, it's all been the same.
I don't like seeing
Yeah.
the same formula in a movie. It kind of drowns it out the whole purpose, and that was like the
Like,
whole reason why the MCU
Soul,
did so well.
Soul was good.
is because everything was so different, and they made it different. They didn't just
Yeah.
make it all like Captain America's story, because none of them have the same background as Captain
Bro.
America.
Yeah,
I
we
hate it.
didn't watch
Like you're comparing apples to oranges, though.
we didn't
I
watch
hate it,
Pixar
same
movies
thing.
because we like related to the stuff because it was so different and like it gives you
Yeah.
imaginations. They're trying to
Bug's
make
Life?
it like
A Bug's Life,
relatable.
A Bug's Life, a masterpiece. Monsters Inc.
Like
Phenomenal.
like look at
Cars,
WALL-E.
The first movie, beautiful. You see what I'm saying?
I
They
mean,
were
like-
all different.
Like look
Toy
at
I'm not
the
saying
Yeah.
Pixar didn't.
Legendary.
I know what you're saying, Nightmare, but I'm kind of ranting
I
because
would
I've been
much
thinking
rather
about
watch
this so
the
much
first Toy
lately.
Story. I would much rather watch
No,
the first
this
Toy
is-
Story than any of the other Toy Stories.
This is not about old cartoons. This is not about the old animations. This is about the new stuff that was meant to be in theaters.
You guys
Yeah.
are having two different arguments at once right now, and it's
Yeah,
not even,
I'm talking about
aligned.
like movie format. Something was formatted for theaters, not for
Yeah.
actual. And then it was pushed back by 3 different times.
Yeah.
Because they acquired a whole bunch of other stuff that they were trying to push.
Yeah.
No, it was because of COVID too, as well.
They still kept putting stuff out this entire time through COVID. They had stuff out. Disney, they've had
Pixar put out 2 movies.
Other than the last few months, like Disney's been the only one pushing stuff out the last 2 years.
They're corporate entities.
It's not like they're hurting all that much. It's only the
really not.
actors
I mean-
and the developers that are working their asses off are the ones hurting. The way you're
Well,
saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one working on it are
Let's be
getting hurt.
honest.
Okay.
Just
You
think
yeah.
how
that,
much- Think how much Encanto would have made in theaters,
Yeah.
Encanto, I haven't
and
personally
Turning
watched.
Red, all those movies, Luca, they all would have
They're
made
not
like
trying
hot
to push
box of
Pixar
it.
movies.
Luca was in theater.
Hmm?
Luca,
What's the only
Luca-
thing?
Luca was in theater.
That Disney has
Wasn't
been
it?
putting out at theaters lately. It's the only thing.
Yeah.
Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Pixar and Marvel are 2
They're
different entities.
They're not pushing Pixar. Like
Yeah,
nobody
I think
should
it's-
I
think-
Pixar right now.
I think to be
because
honest,
nobody
Bacon-
cares about Pixar right now. That's what I'm
I
saying.
think,
Really,
to be honest, I think it's
I-
because they know that Marvel have got the cult following, so they know they're going to be able to make a decent bit of money from it. Compared to
But
something like
they
a
know-
brand new film, when it's a bit more risky, I'd say.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
3D
it's not like they're
animation.
playing a game they don't understand. Like
They should treat all their entities as equals, though.
I think what Disney is like trying to push right now is pleasing all the majorities. Like they don't really care about the story and like the animation style and stuff. They're just wanting to push as many films out that relate to a certain group as much as possible.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. Hell, they
there are
could put
child-
another Jack
there are
Attack
child
out there.
demographics, there are child demographics, and then there are adult demographics.
And they're leaning towards more the adults than the kids at this
Who's
point.
got the money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got
Yeah,
Who has the money? Exactly. Disney does. Apparently not Pixar. Pixar could go on their own deal.
Okay, so
and
I
still
want to
make-
make an argument on this real quick. Do you think Disney's really not using Pixar for other things than just Pixar movies? They are an animation group that of people that
Yeah.
works for Disney. It's not just Pixar movies that they're working on. They probably have their hand in Star Wars and Marvel too. Maybe
It-
small, but they
it-
still
yeah,
do.
Pixar
it's
doesn't
small,
have
but they
anything
do.
on Disney and Star Wars.
No, they worked somewhat onto the CGI aspects, but it's more like they ask their opinions more than actual working on it.
Uh-huh.
Like they use them for reference.
Okay, I get what you're saying here.
Yeah, it's not like Pixar's like suddenly not going to get paid because the movie's not being put out and those workers are just sitting there with no jobs. They still have something
just
they're
want-
doing.
They just don't get paid for they don't get the revenues from the movies being.
They just
Sold.
want better life outside of.
Honestly, the movie
Outside of
industry is
Disney.
shit. If you're not an actor and you're not a director, it's
Yeah.
pretty shit.
Yeah, it's terrible right now.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah, with
terrible.
COVID.
No,
I
even
liked
pre-COVID.
Inside Out though.
Well, it was going
You know how
bad
much they
before
make?
COVID, but
know how much
COVID
they
just
make?
kind of
You know how much
stabbed the
they
knife
make?
further.
Do you know how much they make? Do you know how much they make?
Billions.
The salaries
Billions
of
of dollars.
Pixar animators in the U.S. range from $25,000 to $679,000, with a median salary of $122,000. The middle 57% of Pixar animators makes between $122,191 and $300,000, and with the top 86%
Like-
making $679,000. That's an artist. That's a Pixar artist. That's what they
Well,
make.
yeah,
hundreds of
it's not
dollars
always
an
about the
hour.
money. So sometimes it's about the animation.
But once there are stipulations, once you get to a point where you don't have to do a lot of that type of work to really overcompensate and make a lot of money, and you're sitting well, they only need to call you in for stuff you really need to do, not every other thing. 'Cause
Like,
they're sitting pretty already.
I was gonna say this though. They're animators. They're getting paid more than enough. Disney's not gonna just suddenly be like, okay, well, Pixar's not really putting out much. We're gonna close this. Closed. No, Pixar's still gonna be used. They're still gonna make movies. Pixar's still gonna stand because Disney does not like getting rid of their stuff that they own. It's still gonna stand strong. They're
Yeah.
still gonna get paid that $600,000 a year, or however much he said, which is a shit ton of fucking money.
Why?
Why the
Why are you defending a shitty corporation?
I'm not defending Disney.
No.
I'm defending the jobs and the fact that the
He
what is it?
does have a
private
point, though.
entities are still being there.
They like using their assets even if they don't use their assets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
They've shut down more studios than I could count.
yeah. But
They
so
also
they can
own a lot of
incorporate all of
studios.
that into what they already have. They don't get rid of
It's
it.
shutting it down and it's buying it out. That's a different story. Shutting it down is just ceasing all work and never
I'm
using
just
it
waiting
ever
for
again.
waiting for Fox to be renamed to Disney News.
Oh my god, yes.
Local
They've
shooting.
already. Okay, so
That's
did you
my
see
Disney.
that? Did you see that they changed 20th Century Fox to 20th Century Studios?
So,
What?
so
I
what you're
didn't see
saying
that.
is, so what you're saying is Disney XD for adults, huh?
Yeah. And this is
Yeah,
where
but-
I'm gonna put that. This video is sponsored by Disney.
No, it's not.
Not really.
Yeah,
Not
if
really.
you wanna,
We don't
like,
like Disney around
If
here.
you want to support your fellow cult leaders, go ahead, go out buy some Disney movies. We got you, Club 33 or
We
whatever
support-
the fuck it is. Yeah.
We support our
Click
mouse
the link
overlord.
down below to get your 10% off Disney
Why?
Plus.
Nah. See,
I've never
here's the
seen
thing.
Mickey Mouse.
You know why? You know why? You know why they're not using it? Because they know as soon as they actually do put a Pixar movie in films, guess who's gonna get their parents to go? All of
All
those
the
little
kids.
children. All of those kids are gonna drag all of their parents' money
You
into
know,
the
a lot
theater.
of those parents
That's why.
already grew up with Pixar, so they already know it's gonna be good.
They are exactly. You see what I'm
What was
saying?
the
Like,
what was the last Pixar
Disney
movie
knows
that they
what they're
did?
doing, dude.
Turning Red was the last one.
So
people
Turning
wanna
Red was
admit it
Pixar?
or not?
Yeah.
Pixar,
Okay.
yeah. Turning Red was the recent Pixar movie.
Okay.
What?
I've defended
So
Turning
was like
Red.
Encanto Pixar, or was that just
I've been
Disney?
hearing
that
about
was
Encanto for
Disney.
weeks.
That was Disney.
I didn't hear
It
about
was
Turning
Walt,
Red
that
until
was Walt
today.
Disney Animation Studios.
Okay. So
Oh, that's Turning Red.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
the
didn't
panda one.
know that was Pixar or Disney.
Yeah, it is Pixar.
They're playing on
Okay.
fucking Japanese culture, right?
Yeah, Japanese
Turning
Canadian.
Red. Okay, yeah, that's the panda thing. Luca was also a popular Pixar movie. What else? Pixar animation.
Yeah.
I
Soul.
don't mind that the style
Soul
is the
was
same.
Soul, Onward. That was another one that they had
Oh
out.
God, Onward. I forgot about
They've
Onward.
been putting movies out for a while. Yeah. I'm looking
Okay,
at it
so
right now.
the last Pixar movie that they did was in 2020. That was Soul and Onward.
Turning Red just came out this year.
I meant like before
It
Turning
came out
Red.
May 12th
Turning Red, Soul,
or March 12th.
The other one you
I
said.
was
Onward.
talking about
'Cause I
before
remember
Turning
seeing
Red.
those ads.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
Yeah.
know, but I remember.
Yeah,
I'm counting them all together.
Turning Red's the most
It was
recent, but
Soul.
before that, it was like
Or
2
no,
years
no, it was
before.
it wasn't Soul.
22
It was
versus Earth.
it
That's a
was
6-minute
the
short.
other movie with Tom Holland did it.
Yeah, Onward.
Onward, yeah.
Dunkirk.
I know this is a little weird, but I think they make better shorts than they do movies.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
saying the movies are
I missed
bad,
the shorts.
because
I
I
missed the
love the
shorts.
movie. I love the movies, right? But the shorts were just if you go back and you watch like Toy
Luxo
Story,
Jr.
like Monsters Inc. or like A Bug's Life or like Cars, right? The 4 main Pixar movies everyone grew up with when I was a kid, right? You would know that they always have the shorts there. That's where they began with the shorts. The old man playing chess with himself, the birds
Luxo
on the
Jr..
wire. Yeah, Pixar Junior, the Pixar Lamp, the Lamp Junior, all that
Luxo
stuff, right?
Jr..
I love. Those were my favorite part. I did not go to watch the Pixar movies. I went to go see the shorts half the time, and then the Pixar movie was kind of.
I remember. Hold on. I remember in elementary school, we just like they gave us everybody a box of like Cracker Jacks, like the whole school, and then we just like sat down and binged all the Pixar shorts.
Dude, the Pixar shorts were fucking awesome, and I love the old man in the Pixar shorts. They were.
Oh
they
my
were
God.
always
Are we
my
gonna get
favorite.
canceled by Disney now?
Yeah, probably.
Well, no, we talked about Marvel and Star Wars. They like us. This is the Disney podcast.
This is the Disney
Pineapple.
bundle.
We like Marvel and Star Wars, but god damn it, Disney, your Pixar revenues are. All right. Okay,
Come
so
on, Disney.
we've been recording for over an hour now. I got one more topic before we close out. It's
The fuck?
way
I gotta
lower
go
than
get
Disney, but sparkling water
Tony.
is just ruined water.
Oh
Agreed.
man, don't tell.
Sparkling
no offense,
water?
Respectfully, don't tell Kanye West that.
Oh, fuck Kanye,
Kanye.
West. I don't
Kanye
give a
West.
shit
Fuck
about
Kanye.
him, dude.
Kanye West, you did
Fuck
like I
Kanye
think
West,
you
fuck
say sparkling
Drake.
water. You say sparkling water, and the first thing I can hear about is just Kanye West in that one video with Little Pump talk about what's talking about sparkling water.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that Family Guy clip where he's like, "I'm giving this lasagna a massage, and I'm gonna be joining
We
an
just
ice cream."
send, can we send Kanye West to Scotland so he can develop some character?
Yes.
Oh, dude, yeah, Ireland or
Put a
Scotland.
kill. Put a kill
Kanye
on that
West. I should have
motherfucker.
never brought him up.
Kanye West with a Scottish accent would be fucking hilarious.
Brilliant.
Kanye West is going through a lot right now.
Fuck Kanye West, dude. Fuck him, fuck Drake.
Yeah,
I just don't want
he's
either
a
of them.
dead meme, dude. That's literally what he is.
He is.
Okay.
Here it is.
Kanye West is a god in his own story, and that's
All right.
it.
I'm gonna twiddle with your brains a little bit, guys.
Oh,
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yep.
So,
Go ahead.
all right.
Hey, only my dad's
I
allowed to do
guarantee you've probably never mentally thought about this, but do socks go on before pants?
that. What do you
No.
No.
mean? Yeah,
no.
they do sometimes. Sometimes. Got
It
socks.
depends what kind of socks, though.
No, I've got a full-on argument. If you think about the way men used to dress back in the day, they had to put their underwear on their socks before they put their jeans on because they had to put those garters on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna give y'all the real reason why people put their socks on. Pants. They do that because their toes get caught in the pants leg.
I have
sock
never had that
The
happen to me.
sock- Shut the fuck up and let me explain. The sock keeps all your toes straight when
I
you're
wear,
putting your leg in the
The
pants.
socks.
Or it's
The
no
socks.
seat.
It's the answer to
I
everything.
wear
The
toeless
socks.
socks actually, so
The conspiracy theory of socks is gonna ruin us all.
Without your socks to see if your toe gets caught, and then put it.
I
put
wear
the sock
toeless
on.
socks on, and I wear a whole jeans with
Bro.
holes in them.
I wear thigh-high socks just to mess with people.
That's because you're trans. It's literally a stereotype.
Ah, fuck you.
And this is where we're gonna end the episode for today. Thank you all so much for listening. If you've made it through, go follow us on all our socials. Be sure to follow us on Twitter as well. Let us know what you guys rant about. Well, because we have basically triggered every fandom known to man at this point,
Yep.
except Star Trek. But we're not gonna touch that because we will be crucified.
Oh, hold on, man. I like Star Trek.
But if we
Yeah,
talk
I
about
don't.
if we talk about it bad in any aspect, we will be crucified.
I just want to
Picard's
say
the best
real
captain
quick,
on that.
Star Trek is literally just old school Dream SMP. Anyway.
Oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up.
Anyways,
Star Trek is just No Man's Sky on
okay,
television.
hey, stop. Don't talk about Star Trek. That's the
I
holy
love
grail.
Star
Star
Trek
Trek,
is
okay,
Star Trek is
man?
Hey.
only for like fat neckbeards.
Anyways, thank you all so much for listening to us rant.
Instead of Star Wars cereal.
Yeah, go follow us on all our socials, YouTube, Twitter, the whole shtick. I will close us out with this statement: Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Thank you and
Yes.
farewell.
Thank
Yep,
you.
yep,
Yes.
yep,
It was.
yep.
I'm gonna go take a shit now.